So today we are going to automate Amazon website for understanding the basics of Playwright. So Playwright is one of the famous tool in automation testing. So let's start without wasting our time. Let's start with the very basic script of the Playwright. So you're gonna find it very interesting. Bear with me, guys. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. So first I'm gonna search play Amazon.com. So as you can see, Amazon, and this is the Indian version of the Amazon website. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch this website. I'm gonna search any item like iPhone or anything else, and I'm gonna click on the search button. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the count of all the element which has been loaded in the list. So that's what we're gonna do for today. So I have already written a test method of the Playwright through JavaScript. So what are we gonna do? Let's get quickly started. So as you know, since test method is asynchronous, so we need to provide a wait keyword in order to wait for that particular event. So let's call go-to method on the page. So this is basically gonna launch our website. So that means Amazon.in. Let me copy this and paste it over here, and then that's all. So here we are basically launching the website, and then what we're gonna do is, since we are launching, so it's automatically gonna wait. So I'm gonna inspect the element of the search bar, and then okay, so that's good that we have the unique ID. Let's verify quickly. So we can give the hash over here. Yeah, so I think, is this the unique ID? Or yeah, this seems to be a unique ID, so it's not being used. Let's get it as a CSS selector. So we're gonna use page dot locator, and then gonna give the selecting element. And then what we're gonna do is, as you know, like fill is the method we use for typing anything in the text box or the search bar. So we're gonna type iPhone, and then yeah, so we are gonna type iPhone over here, and then after that we have to click on the search button. So let's inspect. So I think we have the unique attribute, which is unique ID itself. As you can see, this is the only once repeated here. So I'm gonna use this ID page dot locator, and let's, I think we have copied it, and then click on it simply. So we don't need to provide any waiting over here, because Playwright provides us the auto waiting capability. So we don't need to worry about anything over here. So let me type iPhone and click on the search. So here what's going to happen is we're going to get the list of all the elements that word that we have searched in the time. So we're gonna find a unique attribute which represent the list of this. This is the div, and then we have this. I think. mm, okay, so yeah, so we can see that there is a role called this item. So we can uniquely. I think this is the unique attribute for each list element over here. So we can directly take it as attribute and create CSS select out of it. We're gonna use the square brackets, and then let's use the single and comma, single inverted comma, single quotes. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use this page dot locator. So we already copied the CSS selector, and then I think we're gonna just get the list item in one variable. So that's what we're gonna do. After that, once we have got the list variable, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the count of the element which has been searched. So let me get count. Okay, I need to do console dot log, and then we're gonna get the count of each like list of the element that has been counted. So we need to provide the wait keyword over here since we are performing the function, calling the function. And as you know, like we are pretty much done with our script. So let's try to run this once and let's see if there is any issue. So I think everything is pretty much all right. So let's run and see what we're gonna get. So here we have typed iPhone. I think we are not able to click on the search icon. What is going on? I think there's some issue with the script. Or let's see. Let's find out what is going on with our script. Okay, so we have done. So we already on the item page after searching the element, after searching the item, and okay, so we got them. So here you can see we got the 42 elements in the list. Let's run one again and let me check if we get any discrepancy in our script. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So as you can see, like last time we got 44, currently we are getting only 0. So let me show you the reason for this. Like what actually happening is when we are searching iPhone in this, like this particular list, though the page is loaded, but the list inside it is taking some time to uh, load inside, like inside the frame itself. So before it reach the full loading, it's already calculating the count function. Like count function is already being called even before the list is completely loaded. That's why we are getting 0 elements. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we wait for the last or first or last element in the list, so that we make sure that all the elements are loaded. So though we don't need to use, so for example, when we are filling or clicking, we don't need to wait. But since we are performing, so since as you can see, we are just performing count operations. So count doesn't wait for the uh, doesn't provide auto wait, I think. So we need to provide a uh, manual waiting mechanism, which is also inbuilt in the right itself. So we all we need to do is we need to, so since this locator is finding the list of elements, so we are going to grab the last element in the list, and then we're going to call the wait for function. So that's all we need to do. So let's run, and we're going to run it twice, so make sure that the our results are consistent with the actual web page. So we have launched the browser with Amazon.in. We search the iPhone, click on the search button, and then we are on the page, this page, and as you can see, so here you got it. So see, as you can see, we got the 42 counts since we are waiting for the last element. So that's pretty much it. So let me run once again because I don't want to make it inconsistent script. It should be consistent. Like whatever the amount of items are there, it should be counted in our script. So let's run it once again and see. So again, we got our count as 42. So this is consistent script. As you can see, wait for function has done a magic on our script. So yeah, that's all from my side right now, guys. So if you want any other new topic on the Playwright, let me know in the comment section.